Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. So one of my subscribers asked if I could do a video for an all over children's sublimation shirt. So that is what we're going to do today. Quick note before we dive into the tutorial, is definitely beneficial if you follow my craft and Facebook group or follow me on Instagram, where you can ask me, to do a video, and if I can, I got you. So if you like this video and you learned something new, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. So to begin our video, we're going to go ahead and start off in canva.com, and we're going to go over here to create a design. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit custom size, and I'm going to enter 13 by 19 because that is the size paper I'm using, but whatever size paper you use for this project are the dimensions that you should enter. Okay, so now that we have our blank screen, we're just going to go ahead and let's start our design process. So first thing I want to show you guys is if you go up here to File and hit Show Rulers, you can like drag a ruler across, right? Because I'm going to be printing my paper in a 2 by 1 poster or 2 by 2 poster or something of that nature. So this is going to give me an idea of how my print will be split. So say you're doing your poster like maybe a 4 by 4, you can drag it from the side and you can drag it from the top, right? And you just kind of make sure it's even. And this will give you an idea of how your image will be split when you're doing the designing, okay? So let me just take this one away because I don't need it, but we'll leave that right there so y'all can know what I'm talking about. So this shirt is for my son, and I'll let him do the whole designing, so it's pretty simple. So what we're going to do is just go ahead over here to Elements, and I typed in like I think it was underwater, might have been ocean, something of that nature, because he's like obsessed with sharks or whatever. So this is our shark themed shirt for him. So yeah, so I typed in underwater, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab this photo right here. Now I'm going to right click it and hit Set as Image Background. Okay, so now that I have my background, I'm just going to go back up here, and I'm going to search for a shark. Okay, so this is the one he wanted, and we're just going to go ahead and put that right here, like, so it kind of looks like the light is I don't know, this design doesn't make any sense to me but it's what he wanted, so it's what we're going for. So now when you're designing your shirt for an all over print, right, don't put your design, like, I know, you want to be tempted to, like, make this bigger, fit the screen and stuff like that. No, don't do that, okay? Because when you split your prints, it's going to enlarge your image. So you just want to kind of keep it like in the center, right? Not too big, not too small, but you don't fill your page with your design. Keep almost like all your design like kind of right here in the middle, okay? So we have this, and I could actually probably make that a little bit smaller, put it right there, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some text. I'm just going to use one of the popular Canva fonts. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and ungroup this, delete that one, go ahead and type out his name. Well, child, I can't even spell my own son name. Hold on, why is it, oh, did I not ungroup it? No, I didn't, that's what it was. Alright, so now it's ungrouped. I can delete that And now I can highlight all of that and type out his name. Of course, I'm going to go up here to effects and I'm going to change it to neon. And I'm just going to change the color to this one. Yeah, that looks cool. Maybe this one? Or this one? No, I don't like that one. That one's cool. Alright, so then I'm just going to go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees. Yeah, that stands out a little bit more. Alright, so now, say you were doing like a 4x4 print, right? Because how big your paper is determines how you split your print. So if you were doing like a 4x4, you would put it like that, like, you know, put your guidelines right here, and you would keep your whole design right in like these little 4 corners right here. Okay, I really hope that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, when you're designing, you know, don't spread everything, you know, make it super big like this and or whatever, because when you print it, it will be too big for your shirts. So let me just go ahead and size that back down. And honestly, you know, this is what he wanted, so this is his shirt. So we're done with his the whole designing aspect of this. So let's just go ahead and download this as a PNG to our computer. And if you guys are interested in learning more about Canva, I do have some Canva courses available on my website at jstewartslaboratory.com. You'll go ahead and click digital courses, and I take you through the whole process of really navigating Canva, designing and all that stuff, so you guys can make, you know, super dope stuff all the time without my help. Alright, so now that we have this saved, let's just go ahead and open the folder. Oh, okay, so before we even get to that, let's go down here and we need to change some settings in our printer. So find your printer and your, you know, just on your computer, and go find the printer that you'll be using. Hit manage, and we're going to go to printing preferences. Now, in order for this to work, I need you to make sure that you have all your drivers installed. Okay, so I'm under my printing preferences. I'm using C4B paper, which is 13 by 19, portrait, premium presentation, matte, quality standard, color, and down here where it says multi-page, that is where I'm changing it to 2x1 poster. Okay, whatever size you need, and over here in this window you can kind of get a preview of how to split the design. So if I was to do a 2x2, it would split it into 4. If I did like a 3x3, right? So whatever size paper you need, however, you know, you need to split it, that just kind of gives you a preview, and you might need to play around. Okay, and it also depends on your size shirt. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a 2x1 poster, and make sure it's poster. Okay, this 2 up or 4 up, it doesn't work. So 2x1 poster, whatever you're doing, make sure it says poster. Do that and go over here to more options. Make sure your image is mirrored, because, you know, for sublimation we need it to mirror. And if you notice, I didn't mirror anything while we were in Canva because I have it automatically set in my printer settings. Okay, so go back to main, make sure I have everything already selected, and hit OK. Now we're going to go back to our image, go ahead and print it. and we don't need to make any changes because we've already set everything in our printing preferences. So we'll just go ahead and print. Now, one thing I will say about this poster is it doesn't do borderless, okay? So there will be a border around your image, but that's cool. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and print, and then we'll continue on the tutorial. So when you print your image, it should look something like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this white edge right here on my image. I'm just going to cut it off on one side because then I'm going to overlap this on my other page and tape it together. So you'll have to play around with it a little bit just to, make it look seamless. But once it comes together, it just looks like one clean print. Ooh, look at that. That is so dope. I love when a project comes together. And once I have it lined up how I want, I'm just going to add some heat tape onto the edges, just so it can hold it together so it won't come apart while I flip it. And then I'm just going to tape the back really, really good. So now that we have our image, I'm just going to make like a little jig, and I'm just using some poster board that I got from Dollar Tree. It was like 50 cents. You get like 2 for $1 at my Dollar Tree anyway. So I just outlined the shirt, and I'm just going to cut it out, and I'm just going to stick this in the shirt, and this just kind of helps stretch the shirt out so that we can get a nice, clean, flat press, no creases or anything of that nature. And it also helps if you're pressing on a small press, when you move it around, it prevents like shifting and stuff. So this just kind of ensures that we get a nice, clean design, okay? So once we have it on our jig, we're just going to go ahead and lay it out, and we're going to go ahead and lint roll it super, super good because, sometimes these Cricut shirts be really linty. So we're just going to go ahead and lint roll it. Then we're going to go ahead and pre-press it for about 7 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my press back up to make sure it's 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And this is my Ricoma 15 by 15 heat press. So now what we're going to do is lay our shirt on our design. And see, the thing that I don't like about this printing is that it doesn't do borderless. So since it doesn't do borderless, our sleeves are cut off just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some of the extra design off the bottom, and then I'm just going to tape it up there where like on the edge where the sleeves are supposed to be, just so that they get, some printing on them. See, right here is where it's cut off. I don't need a lot, just a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this white border and add the extra from the bottom that I cut off, and just tape it right there with some heat tape. Okay, so now that I have my little fake sleeves on there, I'm going to take some Elmer's adhesive spray and lightly spray the transfer and stick it onto my shirt. And that just helps, again, keep it in place as I reposition, reposition the shirt and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and press it at 400 degrees for 60 seconds and turn it when it needs to be turned, and just make sure I press it all the way around. And here's the reveal. Y'all know this is the scariest part of any project. And ooh, that looks so good. Yes, the colors look great. Yes, we did that. I don't know what happened over there in the little corner right there. I guess I just didn't position it on there correct, but y'all, this is our shirt. We totally did that. So make sure you check the description box for a list of all the supplies you'll need for this project. Follow me on Instagram and join my craft and Facebook group, because if you need some help, your girl got you. If I can do it, I'm gonna help y'all out, right? So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and my son said to watch to the end of the video so y'all can see him modeling his shirt. And until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later.